Let's see. Oof. Alright, so I prepared these holes yesterday, and I don't call myself a no-dig gardener because I dig sometimes. But for these starts, I wanted to get a space ready, put some compost or manure in it, and give it a good watering. And I let these kind of chill out and get ready to get planted. And so yeah, I used a post hole digger to dig some holes yesterday. So this is broccoli. And I just bought starts this year, you guys, because I didn't make the time to start seeds inside soon enough. And these need to go ahead and get in the ground and get established before we get really cold so they can survive the cold. And I don't even know if they will because of, you just don't know around here with the weather if we're gonna get 4 days of snow like one year we did. And usually we don't, but it's been different. It's been different. I've been here for 10 years, gardening for most of those, so just learning it is so interesting. Or trying to learn it, I should say. So these holes are primed. I'm not sure how well you can see, but I've got to get these in the ground because they're big and I'm ready. And I don't always have all the time to prep to film a video or even bring the camera, but I try to make time to document. For me, for my subscribers, which I'm about to hit 10,000 subscribers and it's just crazy. It's mostly from my pool videos, but I'd like to think that my gardening content is also growing, but it's mostly pool, but it's fine, I'll take it. 10,000 is insane. Absolutely insane-o. Alright, so I wanted to try to come in for a close-up. Hopefully that's well focused. This is actually a compost pile. Those are roses that I threw in there. I'm gonna just try to plant right here. Yeah, it's literally dead roses. It's okay. That's cool. Oh, there's something. That's not a worm, but we're gonna see. We're gonna just do a little test because that's pretty raw, fresh compost. But if you don't experiment, you'll never know, right? Because I bury my compost in the garden now. This one's not that old. So I'm gonna pinch off this bottom leaf and bury that fairly deep here. I don't know about you, but gardening close-ups are my favorite. And one thing I do know about brassicas, or I think I know, is that they do like to be tightly packed. So since I dug these holes, I'm able to kind of just pull some dirt from around. I can't cover that rose. Get some more dirt from around. And I'm going to water these in tonight, but like I said, I watered them earlier so that they would have water soaked in down below, but I wouldn't have to like super soak these roots because it's going to be cold tonight. I just didn't want them to feel shocked, so. I like to loosen. It's harder to do with one hand, but plants are pretty hardy. They really are. If these were mine, they would never be in these smaller cells. I'd already have potted them up like 3 times, which I don't know is good or bad because sometimes I think I handle my plants too much. I should just let them be. But I'm like, this guy needs a better pot. Okay, that one worked out a little better. So I've got one over here. I think I've got 8 right in this area, so I'm going to get 8 broccoli here. I have 12 broccoli total. So yeah, that's cow manure that I purchased. Just Black Cow is the name of it. but it's ready. And they said to top dress with it, but I never listen. I don't know why. I have a problem. And so I put it in the hole because I'm going to do what I want. So hopefully it won't burn the roots or anything crazy, but it should be composted manure. It's not fresh or anything, so don't overthink it. Just put something in the ground. This one was a little... Alright, so I planted these broccoli. And they're going to look a little sad for a few days. We're actually going to get back up in the 80s. So I may have jumped the gun, but I think they're going to be okay. It's low 80s, but here in Louisiana, you know, when the sun's really hot, it can hurt these brassicas. So we'll just cross our fingers. These are the cabbage, and I've got one broccoli over there where I'm watering right now in an old compost spot. I've got that kale over there, and then I'm going to show you the cabbage over there. I've actually got it mulched so it looks halfway decent. I don't know where the celery is going to go. Just giving these another good watering in. So nice out here. This is why I actually do this. Because then I'm out here with the birds. It's where I wanna be. And if this is what gets me to take a breath, this is what I need. This is garden therapy. This is that kale, whoops, and that's in an old compost as well. Okay, and then I've got my 3 cabbages over here, and I had some mulch over here already from, it was just on the ground. I raked it up, dug the holes, and then put the mulch around the plants here. My mom used to go out and water the plants every night, which in hindsight, I don't know if they need it every night, but we did live in a pretty dry area. But I see now why she did it. You know, it's so relaxing. And I'm able to walk around the garden really easily because I've got this hose extension. So it's always linked under my video if you need one. They're not expensive, and I can easily drag it around my garden. Sorry, I can't turn my hose off. There we go. My ginger is, as I said in the previous video, it's about to be done for the season. I'm letting it die back naturally, and then I will cut it to the base. Same for this asparagus. Alright, so thanks for watching. It's sunset. It's the golden hour, as gardeners like to say. There's so many yellow things around right now that it's so pretty. I'll throw in a clip, but I'm looking at one right here. There's one out here, the goldenrod, the light on the trees. It's just so good to be in the garden. So I recommend you grab some starts, throw them in the ground, grab some kind of compost or cow manure or something to feed them naturally. I spent like $30, and I'm so thankful that I can do this, because not too long ago I didn't have extra $30, $40 that I felt like I could spend in the garden. And I also bought garlic, and that was like $40. So for me, that's a lot of spending for the garden. And again, I'm just so thankful that I can spend that and still be okay. Like, it's just such a blessing. So if you're not there right now and you don't have that extra money for the garden, you can just pick up some carrot seeds. Carrots grow really well in the winter here. What else? Cilantro seeds, that grows amazing, and you can just plant those straight into the ground and you'll have cilantro. So just to have something growing. I always had something growing. Lettuce seeds are cheap and you can put them. Anyways, I ran out of space. It's time to go in. I'm like a kid though, I don't want to go in. I like to be outside. So those mums are just so cute. Everything's so yellow. Look at all the yellow. Just popping. I love it. I love it here. I'm so thankful. So thanks again for watching. Bye, dogs. Hey. Bye. Bye. Did you get your dinner? You did? Huh? Ah. No jump.